back. The last phase of the mammoth seven-phase election in Uttar Pradesh is being held today, where 54 constituencies will vote, ending the month-long polling in the politically important state that could presage voting patterns in the 2024 general elections. In this round, all eyes are on Varanasi, the parliamentary seat of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The 54 seats spread across 9 districts: Azamgarh, Mao, Jaunpur, Ghazipur, Chandoli, Varanasi, Mirzapur and Bhadoi, which are voting today. NDTV's Sanket Upadhyay sent us this report from Banaras.
Varanasi, or Kashi as people call it here, is a city which is a city of early risers. People get up here early, and I'm at one of these iconic ghats right here. Usually by this time you would see this entire place chock-a-block with people, but today that is not the case. Understandably, because of voting. Now, voting percentage, like in any other city in Uttar Pradesh or any city anywhere, is usually lower than the rural pockets where we've been seeing reports from. But we'll get a clear picture only by the evening. Now, if you look at just numbers, number of constituencies, Varanasi's numbers are only 8, right? There are only 8 Vidhan Sabha segments. But these 8 Vidhan Sabha segments are very crucial because of the city and the influences it exerts in this region. This is the Prime Minister's Lok Sabha constituency. It's a big cultural center. So any reflection of the mood here is then reflective of the mood elsewhere also in this entire region. And in that context, this election becomes very, very crucial, because for anyone to assume that this is BJP all the way, which has been classically the case in the south, the Varanasi South constituency, that is not the case this time around. You see a tough competition being given by the opponents as well, by the Samajwadi Party. And one way to come to this assessment is the road shows. You had the Prime Minister with a strong and a long road show. And then immediately after that, Akhilesh Yadav with his roadshow. And it was numbers to numbers as far as these roadshows are concerned in terms of crowds that pulled in. Can these crowds convert into votes is the big question as far as Varanasi is concerned. Second thing, and an important point that was being mentioned in an earlier discourse, is caste calculation. Whether it is Gorakhpur in the 6th phase or Varanasi in the 7th phase, the regions that they represent in Purvanchal, it is all about the caste equations. Who has that caste equation going in their favor? Last time, most of these people who are now aligning with Akhilesh Yadav were with the BJP, and the BJP got sweeping results in the Purvanchal region. 100 seats out of 111. This time around, many of these leaders have swung towards Akhilesh Yadav. Can that benefit him, or will the Bharatiya Janata Party, what do they claim on caste? Two things. Number one, officially they say that we don't believe in Jat-Path politics. We think development will take Purvanchal forward. That is not true. While development is important, but caste politics is a very strong identity of Purvanchal. The BJP says that, number one, we still have our equations right because we've cultivated our own leaders. And number two, they say that this does not matter. Can BJP's own leaders to fix this caste equation, and number two, their alliances, for instance with Apna Dal, Zanupriya Patel and Sanjay Nishad, help them sail through? Or will the splinter groups who moved from the BJP into the Samajwadi Party to form an alliance be able to very convincingly get the non-Yadav OBCs? Because, you know, the Samajwadi Party has, in the world of perception, an identity of being a Yadav plus Muslim party. Can Akhilesh Yadav buck that trend, change that trend, and get more non-Yadav OBCs to shift towards the Samajwadi Party? That is what will be decided from Varanasi as well as the entire region of Purvanchal. This is why phase 6 and 7 are extremely crucial to decide who wins Uttar Pradesh.
And NDTV's Saurabh Shukla spoke to O.P. Rajbhar, chief of the SPSB party, a key ally of Akhilesh Yadav. His party had tied up with the BJP during the last elections.
Right now we are in Ghazipur, and this is Zahurabad seat. I've joined by O.P. Rajbhar, an ally of Akhilesh Yadav and a very important ally. He was with BJP in 2017. Now he is siding with Samajwadi Party, and he is face of Samajwadi Party's alliance in East UP. He's himself a contestant from Zahurabad seat of Ghazipur. Let's speak with Rajbhar ji and understand what is he saying and the way Prime Minister has campaigned in Banaras. Is it going to hurt their chances in Eastern UP? पूर्वांचल में अखिलेश यादव ने बहुत सारी कमान खुद भी वो प्रचार कर रहे हैं, लेकिन काफ़ी हद तक कमान आपके हाथ में है. आप लोग सामाजिक न्याय की बात कर रहे हैं, आप खुद हैं, और बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है ये कि आपने प्रचार नहीं किया अपनी विधानसभा में. अपनी विधानसभा सीट में प्रचार क्यों नहीं किया आपने?
यहाँ जनता चुनाव लड़ रही है. हमारे विधानसभा में यहाँ की जनता चुनाव लड़ रही है और जिम्मेदारी हमको दिया था कि पूर्वांचल में जो बीजेपी के द्वारा पैदा किए गए आवारा पशु हैं, जिसको हम अपनी भाषा में ललका सांड कहते हैं, उसे निजात दिल पाने के लिए किसान परेशान, आम आदमी रोड पे परेशान.
आप थोड़ा अति आत्मविश्वास से लबरेज नहीं है राजभर जी?
यह देश पहले कृषि प्रधान देश था, अब जाति प्रधान देश हो गया है. ठीक है ना? अब जातियों के गणित पे चुनाव हो रहे हैं,
विकास नहीं है, विकास मुद्दा नहीं.
जातियों के विकास का मुद्दा चुनाव में कहा. देखिए रात को भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग दारू मुर्गा पैसा बांट रहे थे, यही विकास है. अगर विकास इन्होंने 5 साल किया तो ये दारू मुर्गा गरीबों के बीच में बांट रहे हैं. बैठाए तो गए थे इसी काशिमाबाद थाने में पूर्व मंत्री विजय मिश्रा जी, पकड़े गए तो चारों तरफ पकड़े जा रहे हैं. भाजपा के लोग दारू मुर्गा पैसा बांट रहे हैं, यही विकास है.
10 तारीख को कहाँ मुलाकात होगी हमारी? आप
जहाँ कहेंगे वहाँ,
लखनऊ में
जहाँ कहेंगे. 14 तारीख को शपथ समारोह होगा, सादर आमंत्रित हैं.
तो राजभर साहब हमेशा की तरह अति आत्मविश्वास से लबरेज हैं. हमसे सवाल पूछते रहेंगे. 10 तारीख को भी मिलेंगे ये हमें, 10 तारीख को भी पूछेंगे, लेकिन फिलहाल आज इनकी साख दांव पर है. खुद भी आज ये प्रत्याशी के तौर पर
दांव पर नहीं है.
देखिए